Welcome to the Women Agenda podcast with Raju, promoting female talent with live interviews. For sponsoring the podcast, email us on talentspotlight309@gmail.com. Welcome to the Women Agenda podcast with Raju, promoting female talent.
Yes. Welcome to the Woman Agenda here, live on YouTube channel and sharing on Twitter, Facebook, you name it. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday and hope you guys staying well. This is Raj on the Woman Agenda, talking about what's happening this week, this Wednesday. Here, I hope you like the new studio background, the studio picture background here. This is TWA, the Woman Agenda, at the back here, as you can see on the wall, and obviously you can see my instruments are there, nice ready there. Yes, this is the Woman Agenda with Raj, known as Raju as well. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time. Like I said, staying safe with your loved ones. Now, so we have some amazing interviews coming up. So you need to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're listening to us on the podcast now, this episode, which is available on the podcast, thank you very much. Please follow the podcast on there. We're available all the episodes of this and the interviews with this Wednesday. Both interviews with amazing, talented artists are available on the podcast. They will be uploaded on the podcast as well. So they will be uploaded on the podcast. So make sure you do follow the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Geo or Google, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, or any podcast where podcasts can be found. Make sure you're following us on there. Buzzsprout, to name a few. So make sure you are, because we have loads of amazing interviews with amazing chit chat with amazing women artists, and we have amazing collaborations and programming only on the Woman Agenda Community podcast. So make sure you are. So we are talking about Preity Upala, very talented actress, founder of Upala Foundation, talks to the Woman Agenda, and this is happening on this Wednesday, the 1st of February, 10 a.m. UK time, live on our YouTube channel. It will be available on the YouTube channel, Twitter handle, and Facebook, and obviously it will be available on Preity Upala G's YouTube channel. She will be sharing it on there as well. The live chit chat which we are having. They're not interviews. The chit chat that will be happening. She's an amazing person. If you've not seen her work, please do check it out. She's absolutely amazing. And we've chatted to her about coming, and she's been wanting to come on board as much as we wanted to come on board the podcast. And also we have this Wednesday on the Woman Agenda channel and on our on the audio podcast, on all the podcasts, we have Get Life Help with Jodie, who is a very, very talented life coach, and she will be with us, and you'll be able to listen to this audio chit chat which we're having with Jodie, and you'll be able to watch the video version on the Woman Agenda podcast. So that's why you need to subscribe to the channel for all this. And if you want to follow us and listen to it, you can follow us on the podcasts, and you'll be able to listen to it as well on there. So 9 p.m. premiering, and then it will be uploaded onto the Apple Podcast after around this time. It will be available So it will be available with Jodie at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. We'll be premiering, and it'll be available at 9 p.m. Around 9 p.m. It'll be available on the audio version of the podcast. So make sure you are subscribing to us. Make sure you are following us for great content. And if you want to be featured on the podcast, then you know what you need to do. You need to get in touch with us. Like there's so many more. We have so many amazing more artists who are coming on board in the next coming weeks. So stay tuned for this. You will hear it. You will be able to hear us. And if you want to be featured, get in touch like so many are doing. Talent Spotlight 309 at gmail.com. That's Talent Spotlight 309 at gmail.com. And I'm sure you want to know the latest news, of who's going to be featured on the podcast. You can do that easily by checking our website, thewomanagendapodcast.com. That's thewomanagendapodcast.com for all the latest news on the Woman Agenda, what's coming up, when the episodes are downloaded, when they're going to be downloaded, everything on thewomanagendapodcast.com. And also, you can see all the latest news on the Women Agenda, the tweets which we'll be featuring. The Women Agenda podcast is at Female Spotlight. So the Women Agenda podcast is available at Female Spotlight on Twitter. And on Facebook, we are on facebook.com/woman talent podcast as well. So don't forget, on the Women's Gender Podcast, you can listen to us on there. You'll be able to see clips on there, which will take you straight to the Women's Gender channel clips with artists, all the latest news, and so much more on our social media pages, and the links to that, and the information all on there, womanagendapodcast.com. Please do subscribe to the channel. And if you want to go direct to the channel, this is the channel here, youtube.com/C for Charlie/The Woman Agenda. Subscribe to the community channel and support us. Please do like the videos, and we can only do it with your support. So, like I said, if you want to have so supporters, and that's all you need to do to support us. Get onto youtube.com/C/The Woman Agenda, and you can listen to us on the podcast where podcasts can be found. You can listen to us, and if you want a direct link to the podcast, I can tell you a direct link to the podcast, and the link is, this is the link of our Woman Agenda podcast on Apple Podcasts. If you want to go straight to the Apple Podcast, we listen to it on there. Get in touch, get it on there, follow us on their podcast. This is the URL, direct URL to our podcast on Apple Podcasts. So there you go, guys. Just a quick video of what's happening up this Wednesday. Amazing chit chat which we're having with Preity Upal. She's an amazing artist, amazing actress, founder of Upal Foundation. So much stuff she's been doing. We'll be chatting to her this Wednesday, 10 a.m. only on the Woman Agenda, live on here on the Woman Agenda channel, Twitter, Facebook, and also Jodie Gibson will be chatting to her, and that will be premiering at 9 p.m. on the Woman Agenda channel and Apple Podcasts, and all the podcasts where podcasts can be found, audio version as well. So both will be on there. So follow us on the podcast or watch us on our YouTube channel. And also the interview with Preity Upala will be featuring on her channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic time. This is Raj from the Woman Agenda signing out. Have a fantastic rest of the Sunday, and hope Monday, I know it is a very tough day, but hope it goes very nice for you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon.